Alright, so this one is actually pretty much different. We are looking at a different game. We're looking at Hogwarts Legacy, and let me tell you, this game is pretty sketchy when it came to frame rates. I really couldn't tell or couldn't specify if this PC is good or not. Basically, we played on every setting. We played at 1080p, we played on 1440p, we played on 4K. But my favorite settings in 1080p is 1080p ultra settings, ray tracing is turned on, and Dlss is set to, I believe, quality or maybe balance. And I was getting 90 FPS up some places. Some other places I would get it 40 to 45 when it gets really intense, you know, some magic spells being thrown here and there, you know. This is where it gets really tricky in terms of frame rates. When I am walking around with my broom, I really don't know what it's called. The thing that you teleport with, you know, that flying broom, basically. It kind of gives you 40-ish FPS, so I really couldn't specify what's the right frame rate for this game or what's the right, you know, scenario that you're usually getting. But I just decided to go with the most intensive one. So yeah, as you can see, 1080p ultra settings, ray tracing is turned on, everything's set to ultra, except for Dlss set to balanced or quality. We were getting around 67 FPS, 45 FPS at some other places. Next up, looking at 1440p. In a 1440p medium settings, Dlss is turned on, of course, at quality. We were getting around 80 to 90 FPS at a lot of places, and when it gets really intense, we were getting 60 to 65, sometimes 70. So that shows you how good this game can be when you're playing at 1440p. But yeah, it looks as very beautiful in a lot of different settings. And if you decided to turn off ray tracing, you can play at ray tracing 1440p at low settings. But yeah, in terms of if you want to get it playable, this is the thing that you should do, you know, in order to get a constant 60 or a 45 to 60 FPS experience. Because if you decided to play at 1440p medium settings with ray tracing turned on, it will get you somewhere around 20 to 25 FPS. So yeah, it will never be playable. You'll hop under 30. So yeah, there's something to think about. And there's also 1440p high settings that you can play at this resolution, and you'll be hovering around the 60 FPS most of the time. Now the last benchmark, which is 4K, we were playing at 4K medium settings and we were getting around 35 to 40 FPS, so it's not the best, you know, playable experience. And there's 4K low settings, and it's not playable too, in my opinion, because why would I play at 4K and then lower down the settings? I'd just rather play at 1440p high. So yeah, my favorite resolution, as you can tell, is 1440p high settings or 1080p, everything set to ultra if you are a racing fan. So that's it for Hogwarts Legacy with the RTX 2060 Super. And yeah, I forgot to tell you, this is 32 gigabytes of RAM, not 16 gigs, and this game takes up a lot of memory. So yeah, this has been it. If you like the video, press that like button. Check out the links in the description if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.